This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Alright, kiddies. So, right now I'm making sweaty tacos, aka tamales. That's what I call tamales. I call them sweaty tacos. I do have an update for you kiddies. It's a good update regarding my new job. I start on Friday. This Friday I start. So that's good. So I went to Family Doll Hair today to fill out some paperwork and whatnot. I got my Family Doll Hair pay card. I didn't activate it yet though. I actually just got home. Cause like from Family Doll Hair, I went from Family Doll Hair to the Galleria Mall, and I went to go see the Death Wish movie. And I'd like to talk about that for a little bit. So, I got my bucket of corn, which is empty now. You know what I started doing? Okay, so get this, okay? Like I talked about this before on one of my videos, where when I go see a movie like at the Regal Cinema or something, I don't like to pay for popcorn. Okay, so what I do, instead of me paying for popcorn, right? All I do is like I'll go into like a theater or something, like where a movie's playing. You know, I'll pay for a ticket and then I'll go in and I'll go try to find a seat. I find my seat, and then I check the garbage cans like inside the movie theaters. Cause you know how like sometimes you can walk into a movie theater like where the movie's playing, like where they seat people, and when you first walk in, you look next to you, and there's like those trash cans that are in the wall. Sometimes I look in there to see if they discarded any of the of those popcorn buckets. I'll take the popcorn bucket out of the trash, you know, dump it out a little bit to get the crumbs out. Then I go and get it refilled. You get free refills on it. So the last time I actually went to see a movie was when I went to go see Star Wars The Last Jedi. When was that again? God, that was, I don't know, that was probably, I forget, but I don't usually go opening weekends because I don't like that shit. I don't really like to go opening weekends for anything. Just because I don't like to deal with the chaos. I don't like it when it's like everybody and their brother is there. And, you know, I don't like that shit. So I like to go like early in the day when like all the kids are in school and shit. Early in the day, like a couple weeks after movies come out. So I'm always late with the movies, but it's like I don't really fucking care. I don't really fucking care. So when I went to, it was funny too, because when I went to go to Family Doll Hair, so what I was talking about was last movie I saw was Star Wars The Last Jedi, I think it was. And here's what I like to do. I like to get the popcorn out. So I did that last time I went at Star Wars. So all I did was I saved the fucking bucket from that long ago. I had it put aside. Okay, so then what I did was, when I went to Family Doll Hair to fill out some paperwork, I actually had the fucking popcorn bucket in my backpack. Okay? And it was funny because that's what I'll do. So what I did was I went in there, I paid for my ticket. I went in there and I went straight for my seat, right? Okay, so I went to go put everything down. I was like the only one in there at the time. Open up my backpack. And the way I get around them not, checking my backpack is I'll have my coat on. I'll take off my coat. I'll put my backpack on, and then I'll put my coat over it, so that they can't actually see me with the backpack. The backpack's not over the coat. The coat is over the backpack. You know what I'm saying? So I go in there. I get the popcorn bucket out. It's all like bent into shape, all into fucking bejesus and back. Just being in that fucking backpack and shit. And I actually went and got free popcorn there. Yeah. And so I want to talk about the movie for a little bit. Now, I have seen the original Death Wish movie. Who was in that movie? It was fucking, what was his fucking name? Charles Bronson, the guy that looks like fucking Dick Tail, the guy that looks like fucking Stephen Kent Rose, who's Baloney Arms' mom's boyfriend from like Sausalito, California. Or some bullshit like that. Yeah, he looks like fucking Dick Tail. And Charles Bronson doesn't have a fucking ponytail, though. So the original had fucking Charles Bronson in it. I think I actually saw that movie, to be honest. I actually saw it with the Protected Party, the original, back when we were hanging out and shit. I think it was me, her, and the big goofy fucking boyfriend at the time, Tom Mizuki, whatever the hell, I think we all watched it together. And what I remember out of it was Charles Bronson was in this new movie he's a doctor, and he's played by Bruce Willis. Like, what you talking about, Willis? Bruce Willis. In this movie, he's a doctor, but I believe in the original he was like an architect or something. And like in the old movie, so what happened was it pretty much plays out the same. I think the wife gets killed by like a home invasion or something. And the daughter's raped or something. But in the old movie, what happens is the daughter's raped, and throughout the whole movie, she's like, I believe she's like catatonic or something. She's like that. She's like all stiff, like that. And in this movie, there was some of that. The wife gets killed, but also there was a scene where it wasn't really a rape, but it was like a one of the fucking burglars or something like tried to get a little touchy with the girl or something, and the other one was like, "Hey, don't do that." They weren't even like in the new one, the robbers weren't even there to like kill them. They were just there to like rob the fucking house or something. But then like the daughter, I think it was like didn't like fought back and like cut the one guy's face and burned him or something. So that ended up happening, and then like he took off his he had like a mask on or something. Took off his mask. Fucking bitch cut me in my face, and he's like, well, now she just saw your face. Now you have to kill them both. So he kills the fucking wife, and then he shoots the daughter too. And it kills the wife, but it puts the daughter in a coma or something. And if I remember correctly, in the original, the daughter never comes out of the fucking. She's catatonic to the end of the fucking movie. In this movie, she eventually comes out of the coma, and is now like fully functional. So in the original, after everything is said and done, this the main character just starts going on a fucking killing spree, I guess you'd call it. If I remember correctly, there's parts in there in the original where it's all because it's being like a vigilante or whatever, So it's like he kills like criminals, like people that are like he like goes around and kills like drug dealers and like muggers and shit. But like if I remember, there's a part in the original where like he just like he goes into like the most dangerous part of the fucking city, right? And I think in the original it was New York City. This new one, it was in Chicago. And I liked how they changed it up, because you don't really see many, movies, that are supposed to that take place in anything but, New York City or L.A. Like you're never see a fucking movie that takes place in like, I don't know, fucking Niagara Falls or something. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I remember in the original, there's a part where he goes around in the worst areas of town, and he goes around and he just sits there, and he has all kinds of it's like flashing fucking money and shit. Pretty much what he's doing is he's luring people to come and rob him. Then when they come and rob him, he just fucking shoots them. Like, he goes completely nuts. There really wasn't much of that in the new one. Like I said, like there wasn't really that much, killing in this one. I mean, there was some. He only kills about like 5 people in the movie. So the first person he actually kills is he actually kills like 2 carjackers or something, and there was a whole big thing where okay, so he kills the fucking carjackers. There's also this whole big thing where the detective that's actually supposed to be helping him find who the killers are and whatnot. Find it, like, because what happened was he got so fed up, he went to the fucking police. He was doing everything he had to do illegally, but he was like, why isn't the police taking this seriously? Why aren't they like, And I feel that way sometimes too. Like with my fucking, cell phone and whatnot. It's just like, come on, man. So, the detective that's like trying to, solve, this guy's murder or whatever. Surprising. Funny thing is, he looks a lot. The detective in the movie looks a lot like Dick Griffin. It was kind of funny when I watched it. I was like, damn, that's fucking hilarious. I guess they all look the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he gets fed up because they can't do anything about it. He's pretty much just waiting there until the police get a lead or whatever. And he's working with this detective and, to try to find the killer. And he's kind of useless. So pretty much what he does is he takes the law into his own hands, and along the way he's like going on a vigilante thing. And, so yeah, I mean, that's about it. So he, so like in the original though, like the guy, there's a part, like the first person he kills, like he feels like sick about it, if I remember. There's a part where he feels like super fucking sick about it. He's like throwing up because he just killed someone. He never fucking kills someone. He was like one of those, liberals, He doesn't want to fucking kill people, but you know what? He makes him into like, it turns him from a liberal to like, somebody that, they feel that they are doing justice for the, they're doing a favor because, the cops won't do shit. So he feels like he has to, do the cop's job. You know what? I totally understand how that could work. Like I understand what he's trying to do. And it's like if the police aren't gonna do it, then I might as well do it. Fuck it. So. What should I? Oh, there's a part in the original. If I remember correctly, there's a huge part where, okay, so he's going around, he's doing these, vigilante shits, right? And eventually the cops like start to suspect him, and they find out it was him. Killing all these, criminals. And by the way, at the end of the first Death Wish movie, he doesn't even fucking kill the people that killed his wife. He doesn't even, it like ends on like, okay, well, that was kind of useless. Because he doesn't even get revenge either. He doesn't even get revenge on him. He doesn't even find who killed his wife and, made his daughter catatonic. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't even find the people that did that. So it was like, okay, so he's just going around killing people. But there's like the cops, and they're pretty much they're pretty much onto him, right? And they confront him about it. And they said that they're pretty much like, listen, you need this. They were like, we can't really arrest him because because of what he's doing, the crime is going lower and lower and lower. The crime is decreasing because of this shit. So we can't really arrest him. So, because what happens is. There was like copycats and shit, and like now criminals are fearing that it's gonna be, they do something wrong, and it's like they're gonna either find him or like a copycat going around. So they don't actually arrest him in the movie or in the original. They kind of just say, "Listen, get the fuck out of our city" or something like that. And then that's what happens. Like, he goes to another city at the end of the first movie, and he sees some woman getting hassled, and he looks at him, and the guy sees him, and he does like this, like that. Well, that happens in the new one too, but the whole thing where the cops get onto him about the vigilante shit, it's not really in the new movie. It's it's a little bit, but the cops are pretty much in this one. They have a suspicion that it's him doing. It's either him or his brother at one point. But the thing is that the brother is actually played by what's his face? Fucking played by fucking Gomer Pyle. Not Gomer Pyle, Private Pyle from Full Metal Jacket. I was like, damn. That's fucking Private Pyle from fucking, the guy that fucking shot himself on the toilet in Full Metal Jacket. He was going crazy, And the guy, he's like, "Oh, you found a jelly donut in your foot locker or whatever." That's him. That's his brother in the movie. And so they were either thinking it was him or the brother in the doing these crimes, and so. They found out. Yeah, they had a suspicion that it was Bruce Willis, but it was. There's a part where one of the burglars actually comes back, because he saw the girl in the fucking elevator, and I don't know. There was a whole big thing with that. So he comes back to the house because to kill them, and pretty much what happens is the same detective throughout the whole movie comes back, and because Bruce Willis kills all the guys, and he fucking feeds him a line of bullshit, Bruce Willis. And pretty much the detective is like, okay, whatever. Doesn't really acknowledge that, doesn't really acknowledge that, he's the vigilante or Grim Reaper or whatever the fuck they call him in the movie. That I like the original better, where they're like, okay, we gotta deal with this Grim Reaper, the fucking vigilante guy. We have to deal with him, and we're gonna arrest him. Not arrest him, but we gotta tell him. We gotta be like, listen, you can't be doing this shit anymore. Get the fuck out of the city. We can't actually arrest you because there was a whole thing where if they arrested him, it would be public, and then the crimes will start up again because they know that the vigilante was caught, so the criminals will feel safe again. There was really nothing about that, and I think that the new one they should have played that up a little bit more. They should have played up, that Bruce Willis has to deal with the fucking detective as well. But and also the other thing is that in the original as well, the character doesn't. like in the original, it's kind of tame. He just fucking shoots them. In this movie, he's like fucking torturing the guys and shit, and he does end up killing the people that killed his wife as well in the remake. But in the original, he never actually finds who killed him. But I don't know. I mean, I think they should have played that up a little bit more. And that's what I think should have happened. But I thought it was okay. I mean, the deaths are more elaborate. There's like parts where he's like actually tortured. I remember there was one part I can recall where Bruce Willis fucking takes this guy who's like in a car shop, like in a mechanic shop, and he cuts the guy. He like cuts the guy open or something, and starts like pouring fucking brake fluid into the wound, and then he takes like a fucking wrench and like fucking, you know, hits him in the fucking balls with the wrench, and then he fucking drugs him with some bullshit. I don't even know what it was. And then he's like fucking pouring brake fluid into the fucking wounds. It's like, come on, man. And then he fucking what do you call it? He goes and makes the car fucking drop on him. When he ties him up, he's like under the car with the jack there. And at the end, he just like pulls the fucking chain out, and fucking car falls on him. Like in the original, all it fucking does is go, well, that's it. You know, I like the deaths in this one better, but I think the story was probably a little bit lacking. You know, that's what I'm gonna say about that one. But I thought it was an all right movie. I mean, maybe like a 7 out of 10, I guess. They think they should have had a better story. Because the first movie, if I remember, was really it was actually a pretty good movie. With the story, like, not so much with the fucking you know, effects and whatnot, but you know, it's 70s movie, so I mean, you kind of expect it. Then they don't say tight in this movie. They don't say any fucking kick words. I thought that was kind of dumb. But I thought it was okay. I mean, it's worth a watch. I thought it was worth a watch. I mean, it's worth a watch. So I get to start at my job on fucking Friday. I really can't wait for that. You know what's funny though? So after I got out of after I got out of Family Dollar, I went to the mall to see the movie, and I ended up getting the popcorn and shit, right? So I eat the fucking popcorn. I get a refill on the way out. So I get a refill on the way out, right? And you know, I'm walking back to the bus. And I got everything on me. I got my fucking popcorn and shit. And so I'm leaving, and I get to like maybe I don't know, I get to maybe the Walden and Bailey. I'm at Walden and Bailey. I'm sitting there waiting for a 19 to come by. It's like 2 buses to back to my house. The fucking 6, and then the fucking 19. So I'm at Walden and Bailey. I'm waiting for a second bus, and I look over. I got a fucking text message from Eric Katz, who's like my new supervisor at fucking Dollar General now. So he's like, "Oh, cool, you got popcorn," and he sends me a picture. He sends me a picture of me walking in the Galleria Mall with popcorn in my hand. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, who the fuck took that picture? There was actually, I don't know who it was. I said, were you at the fucking mall? I didn't fucking see him. I actually thought it might have been like Dick Griffin in the mall or something. He took a picture of me. I didn't see anybody, but from where it looked like the guy was like right in front of me taking a picture. You know, because it was like full on frontal. Like I was like maybe like 2 feet away from the guy taking a picture, and it was really fucking weird. I didn't see anybody take a picture though. Then he sent me a picture. He's like, "Popcorn is awesome," or I'm like, where the fuck did you get that? And he says that it was somebody. It was another fan of my YouTube that he took that picture. He saw me in the mall. I don't know who the fuck it is. But I'm like, what? I don't know. I have a lot of weird fans that I don't know of. I got that fucking woman that came over one time, and she gave me like $30. I'm like, okay. That's, whatever. Thanks. It was kind of weird. I don't know. I got weird fucking people. I got people who send me packages in the mail. It's like, okay, whatever. You send me packages, cool. You know, just no fucking bombs. You know, whatever. As long as it's not, you know, something that's fucking weird. Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm like, okay, no fucking bombs. No, you know. Don't send me a bomb. Don't send me fucking, fucking CDs of like weird fucking porno. No fucking CDs of child pornography or something where the moment I open up the box, it's like there's like an FBI agent that just jumps out of the box. You know, like, surprise, you're under arrest for receiving child pornography. And he's like, fucking handcuffs and shit. No, none of that shit. I don't mind if people send me shit. Like, I know that one time somebody sent me fucking cat food. That was funny. Cat food and cat toys. I actually have cat toys still here somewhere. I don't know. Gravy fucking put them somewhere. Now where she put them. Oh my god. Right now I'm looking for the cat toys. It was like a little fish, and then I had like a little banana one. It's like, oh, here's a banana. It's like, why the fuck would a cat ever play with a banana anyway, you know? So I have the banana here. It's like, why the fuck would a cat ever play with a banana? Like, I gotta get a fucking fish, but why a banana? Where the fuck is my banana? Oh, there's a fish. Okay, I see the fish now. So I have the fish. This is the fish, and I got the banana as well. It's like, why the fuck would a cat ever, in a million years, why would a cat ever play with a fucking banana? Let's see if it scares a cat when I put it behind her. Let's see if it scares Gravy when I put the thing behind her when she turns around. Because there's like a whole thing where you can put like a cucumber behind a cat when you're not looking, and then they turn around and like jump up in the air. But yeah, Gravy's eating right now. I just want to see her fucking flip out. No, I think they like flip out like that because they turn around, they think it's a snake or something. That's what I heard. They actually think that the cucumber is a snake when they turn it around or something. They actually thought, like, when they think it's like a snake. See, she just turned around and she didn't do anything. See, she didn't do anything. Oh, so now she's sniffing it. But she didn't actually do anything. Okay, whatever. Hi, Gravy. But, yeah, I get to start fucking working again. You know that the first thing I'm doing when I get paid is I'm fucking saving up for a trip to New York City. I don't know how long I'll be for that. That's not gonna be for a while though. Like maybe the summertime. I actually have to ask Eric if it's okay if I don't really want to ask for days off right now, but you know, in the fucking summertime, I mean, like this won't be until maybe, you know, maybe August or June or, you know, July or August or something like that. I mean, I kind of want to go to like that New York death metal festival, but it's like, to be honest, like shit like that, like I really have like a bad, you know, attention span. It's gonna be like 50 bands there, man, and it's like I can't sit still for all that time. I don't care. I can't really fucking sit still at, like in one fucking spot for all that time. I don't know if I want to go to that. That's gonna be a little too much for me. That's gonna be a little too much for me. That's gonna be a little too much for me. Like, because I can't really sit still in one. I can't stand there for like 50 fucking bands straight. It's like even like I'm listening to fucking music on my MP3 player. It's like I'll listen to like an album or something, and then it's like, okay, I can't really listen anymore. Like I just can't. You know, I'm not one of those people that could just sit there and fucking listen to music like all fucking day. I mean, a normal concert, like, you know, 4 or 5 bands is fine. You know, but I don't think I'd be able to make it through, like, I mean, I think I went to one of those weird fucking festivals, and it was like fucking 20 bands in Buffalo, and I just started to get all antsy by like the 7th band, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just like I can't, I don't have the energy, I don't have like the what do you call it, oh, I just farted, the attention span to just sit there and watch fucking bands play. I don't really have the attention span, really. So I don't know. I'll figure something. Like, I don't even know what my fucking schedule is yet. I have to go in on fucking Friday, and he's gonna have my schedule then. And, you know, hopefully I'll have, like, a couple days off in a week or something. I'd prefer it if it was a couple days off in a row. Because, you know, just so I could get shit done. If I want to go wow, I could. You know, if I get a couple days off, I probably don't even need, you know, to take off any work. I would just like go on my fucking days off. Like, I could just go to like Toronto or something on my days off, or I could go to New York City or Toronto, whatever the fuck, you know. But you know, there's, you know, that's because I've had jobs where it was like, okay, you're gonna work like Monday, Thursday, and Friday or something like that, and or no, fuck, you're gonna work Monday, you're gonna work like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And they spread out the days in the week for that, and it's just like, okay, I mean, I prefer just to have it like all in a row, so that it's like, you know, that way I could just go, you know, I work by week, I work by couple days, I get off, you know what I'm saying? That way, if I want to go to fucking Toronto or something like that, I can be like, okay, okay, I got off these 2 days, so what I'll do is I'll go in the fucking morning of the day off and go to fucking Toronto or something, and I'll come back, you know, later the next day or something, you know, and that'll work. Alright, let's try to do a survey. I'm trying to get myself a fucking new micro SD card for my fucking Nintendo Switch. I'm trying to get 128 gig. So all I need to do is like some more surveys. I gotta get one more $10 gift code for Amazon to get that though, because they're like $37. I got like $31 in my account right now, my Amazon account. So I mean, yeah, I mean that's I would just have to, and I'm already up to another $10 one. I'm almost there. I'm like at I'm like 760 or something right now. You need to get like $10 in order to cash it out. So I mean, yeah, that's about it. So yeah, so I forgot to mention too. I sometime in the probably sometime in the next couple days, I'm getting another package from Grandmaster Titty. He sent me a webcam. Oh, hold up. He sent me a webcam where he sent me a webcam so that when I do my when I live stream on you know, my computer, when I do the fucking like emulators and shit, I could you know, oh, what am I doing? I can do I could do voice and come on, do voice and video with that, you know, and you know what I'm actually looking forward to for like a game that's coming out for real. I'm actually looking forward to, and I'm gonna buy it too. I'm definitely gonna get it. Probably day of. I'm definitely gonna get it. It's gonna be the Sega collection. They're actually coming out with a new Sega Genesis compilation package for the PS4, and I'm gonna get it for sure. It's gonna have like 60 games on it or something, and yeah. Ugh. So I mean, yeah, so shit. So I mean that's what's going on now. Oh man, I like fucking movie popcorn, but the problem with that, oh my god, the problem with movie popcorn is that they put way too much salt on it, and like by the end of by the time you're eating it, like your mouth's all fucking dry and shit. That's fucking bullshit. Dairy Queen is giving away free ice cream cones on March 20th. That's today. That's fucking today. And somebody just posted that. I just found out about it. That's bullshit. And I didn't know about this. And that's a problem. Why do they fucking close up the fucking Dairy Queen in the winter time? That's bullshit. That's grade A bullshit. They should have the fucking Dairy Queen open. Have the fucking Dairy Queen open all year round. Why do they do that shit? They always close it up at during the fucking winter time. I hate that shit. Avatar 2? Avatar. I saw the first Avatar movie and I didn't really like it. I didn't really like the Avatar movie. I don't know. I felt like it was like the whole point of it was I just felt like the whole idea behind it was just to push the 3D, and it was like, you know, there was not that much going on. I didn't really like it. And I will say, I will admit that you know, I've actually saw, you know, some movies with 3D, and I will say that Avatar is probably the best looking 3D movie I've ever saw. Now I've saw movies where I've gone in there and be like, oh yeah, it's in 3D. I go get the 3D, and it's like, what? This isn't fucking 3D. There's nothing 3D about. There's some movies where they fucking straight up lie about it. They straight up lie about the fucking 3D, and it's just like, no, there's nothing 3D about this. You know, it's just fucking stupid. You just paid more money for bullshit. Okay, so it turns out that my my webcam is gonna be here on the 23rd. That's fucking bullshit. There is no reason why that. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? I want to know where it is. Oh, it says departed post office, Bismarck, North Dakota. Expected delivery by Friday the 23rd. That's bullshit. For real though, that's bullshit. That should be here at the latest on a fucking Thursday. Cause it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird how this shit works with the post office. Okay, so I could get a pack. I could go buy something from somebody from fucking Juneau, Alaska, right? I could get something I could get something. I could buy. One time I bought something off eBay from someone that was in Juneau, Alaska, and I believe it was like I bought it. I want to say I bought it like on. Oh, what the fuck was it? It was a weekday that I bought it. Okay, I bought it on a weekday. I bought it like on a Tuesday or something. They sent it out the Tuesday morning. Okay, sent it out Tuesday morning, and they sent it. I got it like Thursday. I was like, what? How the fuck does it take 2 days to get something from Juneau, Alaska? But it takes that same amount of time for a check that's coming from downtown Buffalo to get here, to get 2 miles away. And how the fuck does it take longer for something to come from Bismarck, North Dakota, okay, than it does for something to come from Juneau, Alaska? I don't fucking know. I mean, when you think about it, it's like Tuesday now. Let's see here, Friday. That's like 3 days away. You know, so I'm. I gotta think. Technically, what's going on is. Well, actually, when you think about it, though, my check or this package is only coming a day later than than how long my check would come. You know what I'm saying? My check comes in 2 days from downtown Buffalo, and this package is coming 3 days from Bismarck, North Dakota. I don't know how the fuck that works. That's the fucking North Dakota mail. Ugh. Is that like the Lovejoy mail? Is that like the Lovejoy mail? The Lovejoy mail and the North Dakota mail. They're incompetent. Alright. So, this is Dragonlordfrodo, and I approve this message. Thanks in advance for watching this.